Art cannot be proper. Art must be exaggerated. Bend until your spine cracks. You must exaggerate the likeness.
What if I found the flutter of ribbons to be beautiful? Would that make you think less of me? If I had strong hands and the lands around rarely conquered me. But I did find it pretty when a child hugged on, all bright-eyed and excited to something decidedly fluffy. What if I found that I liked it when my hair looked good? Would that make me less to you? A few steps short of what should, of what I, me, as a man could be. What if I was born a man and had never once wanted to be anything but? If I was strong and tall and cared enough to call, but was willing to smile at a postcard whose decoration dared to include glitter? How far above litter would that put me? And I ask you, would that leave me bitter? Sometimes I wonder when I should sip my portion of joy. If anything more than acrid black and war was ever rationed for me, or if I was just meant to hold this empty, jagged can and be too proud to beg for money or for love. Sometimes I swear I hear you say our home is the dirt, destined to writhe and fight and muck, but we are taught to raise you up as high as we can, to lament only that you are limited by the length of our hands. As we lift you up, our eyes are buried in the sand falling from you. You. On this beach, to us, our arms seem too short, and it burns. But we welcome that pain in our limbs as a line of excuse as to why it is that our eyes are watering. I need you to understand that is part of what it means to be a man. Many who are not struggle a lot and claim that we as men almost assuredly cannot understand, but believe me, we can. It's just that we know inside to say that we feel it too. The struggle, the pain pushed through, to admit we feel would make us less than men. But what if it didn't? What if our love for the notebook didn't need to be hidden? What if daily denials till we die alone didn't need to be written? A stark compartment of the pain scripted in the scars littering our bodies, their origins, the wars we fight so that you don't have to. But we know that we don't have to. We know that we could find joy and laughter instead, but to admit we wish no war on those who differ, though to trace a swifter reason to kill a fellow grifter for his bread would make us less than men. You may not believe it, but the numbers rarely lie. Dropping like flies, the world takes 10 of us for you. 4 of us to ourselves when we failed in our views, too many to their own guitar strings. String up in a final song to fix this wrong, swinging from the rafters, our songs turn to fables. Stories like these. Lost in thought, I missed the fox I came out here with wire caught and set free. When I could see the scars of the wars that had been silently fighting for she, wars she never asked for, wars that I knew too much about. What if I came home alone and without, empty-handed but full-hearted, carrying nothing but life and beauty? Over swollen knuckles and leathery hands, I look at this, the death hidden in those pots and pans, and lament, for I did not bring something to fill them. Given that I had to kill them, I would rather see life instead. This bread comes at the cost of needing to win it. And to begin, it needn't have cost our smiles, but it does, and it did. And now, with my empty hands, I am less than a man.